All right, welcome everyone. It's been a hot minute, 2 weeks exactly, since I made the last episode. But I really didn't have much to talk about since nothing really has occurred this past little bit of time. One thing I really want to talk about today, which is primarily going to be the focus of this video, is the Guardians of the Galaxy game created by Square Enix. Was a game I was not really looking forward to at all. Even when it came out E3, I was on a chat with friends, and when it showed up, I even dissed the game. I'm not even gonna lie. I was trash talking, saying the gameplay looked uninspired, the character designs weren't that great, and it was overshadowed by other games like Gotham Knights. Of course, you heard me gush about that game. Ready for that one? Like Gotham Knights, ready to see a Spider-Man 2 sequel, and just seeing that the past Avengers game, which I actually do have enjoyment playing, but I do definitely see the glaring problems with the game that still has those problems to this day, but I'll get into that later. But with this game, it snuck up on me. I saw it a couple weeks before it came out, and I was like, I have enough money, whatever, I'll pre-order the game. I understand people usually say don't pre-order games, and I usually agree, but I don't know, I'm a Marvel fanboy, so I caved. But I pre-ordered it, and right when it came out, I played it once I got home at 1, since I usually don't work today. These games come out on Friday mornings, actually, because it was 12 in the morning when I first played it and booted it up. I enjoy that game from start to finish. My view score is easily a 9 out of 10 for that game. Easily. And I'm not the person to say there's no perfect thing, because I usually would give games like 10 out of 10. It's not because they're perfect, just because they're 10 out of 10s to me. But this game is a 9 out of 10. Easy for me, because the gameplay was awesome, the environments were phenomenal, the face mocap was awesome, the world building from all the small things, and it even got bigger than I thought it would be at the end. Like, I was like, wow, they put a lot of content into this freaking game. Wow. The only I know there was a couple glitches, but I really don't care too much about small glitches unless it's all over, unless it's like just going crazy. I really don't care too much about glitches in games as long as it's not glaring. And there was like small glitches in games that were really unnoticeable to me, but I was playing on the PS5 compared to the PS4, so that may be a small difference. I know PC players were just probably looked amazing on their monster PCs, but the one thing I would say that knocked it down a point for me was, let me drink. Might need to drink. But what was that? Oh yeah, the only thing that bugged me, even, and it's the same thing that bugged me when I first saw it, was that you only play as Star-Lord. Now, I will say Star-Lord had great mechanics, and he made up for like the lack of being overpowered with the use of tagging in your teammates and doing combos, which was awesome. I love freaking having like a combo where I have Groot wrap everybody up, and then Rocket come with bombs, it just blows everyone up. That was pretty sick. But on all that stuff, or just having like Gamora and Drax dash around the screen just slamming people or slash through people. My personal favorite move to do was wrap people up with Groot. If it was like a big boss type enemy, wrap them up with Groot, have Drax and Gamora do like their slash attacks consecutively, and have Rocket pull out his giant freaking giant gun of missiles and rockets and all, just shooting at him while Star-Lord has his little guns and he's doing his rapid fire at him. It just, oh man, that felt so awesome. I wish Avengers did stuff like that, because that would be pretty sick if like you could, man, just think about if they actually incorporate that type of stuff with Avengers, where like say like Cap can pull his shit up and Iron Man blasts the shield and it ricochets off and hits everybody around him, or Thor with a smash Cap shield. And I'm doing a lot of Cap references because he's the easiest character to do tag team moves with. Heck, maybe they should have done the Avengers game where you just play as Cap. I don't know, but other than that, the not Star-Lord game, I almost said Star-Lord game. The Guardians of the Galaxy game was really good. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I know a lot of people will give it, oh, they look like discount MCU versions of them, which I always get annoyed with that saying, even for Avengers, because saying they look like discount this version, I can easily say, well, the MCU versions look like discount versions, the comic versions. They're all going to look very similar because they come from they're the same version. Well, not the same version, they're the same character, just different versions and variants, but they're going to have similarities. That's like getting upset that one artist drew Peter Parker similar to a different universe Peter Parker and said they look too much the same. Yeah, because it's the same character. But that's a side tangent. That's just something that annoys me. My apologies. But let's get back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Some other things that I actually enjoy the character designs of it. Star-Lord took a while for me to go on, because at first, I even think I was talking junk about, like, because at first I was like, the padding looks dumb to one of my friends, but when I played the game, it grew on me. I started liking the little logo that he had on the back of his jacket, and just the details that he had all around his suit, and then the visor. I think that's the coolest visor that he's ever had, even better than the MCU version. But, and also I really appreciate that they gave, like, his elemental weapons how they're supposed to be done. Even in this game, they do stuff with Star-Lord that I'm like, dang, if only they do that in the MCU. That would be crazy. But, like I said, any Guardians of the Galaxy fan, I say definitely buy it. If you're a Marvel fan, definitely buy it. If you're an action-adventure game player, like games like, let's say, Uncharted or Tomb Raider, or any games that's a third-person action-adventure type game, you'll love this, I guarantee it. But that's just my opinion on the game. And personally, at first, it wasn't my game of the year so far. At first, the whole time I was like, oh, this is top 3, easily, top 3. And then it beat my other top pick, which is Ratchet and Clank. I thought that game was going to get easily my game of the year, but it got beat by Guardians. And Guardians was my top pick for the game of the year for a whole week, because it was that until I played Metroid Dread. But that's another review. I'll get back to that later, because I'm going to do a full review on that one as well, just like I'm doing Guardians today. But definitely 9 out of 10, buy the game. Buy the game full price. That's what I say. That's my review. Full price with tax. But one other thing I would like to mention, which is another Square Enix announcement, even though they did a terrible job of announcing it because they didn't even show a trailer or a new wallpaper. But Spider-Man has been announced to be released in Avengers on November 30th, which I will definitely be playing, because Spider-Man is my boy. I will literally play him in any game if he gets revealed for it. But even though I fell off Avengers heavily, especially this month due to stuff that other YouTubers probably have talked about way better than I would be able to talk about it, but I'll definitely be tuning in to play that, and I'll even talk about that when it comes out. Heck, it's going to be a full thing of Spider-Man, isn't it? Got the Spider-Man coming in Avengers, then after that, next month is going to be No Way Home, and then whenever Spider-Man 2 comes out, that's getting my full-blown attention. I might even take a week off of work just for that game. I usually don't take work off for games. I've known people to do that, which I have no problem. That's your vacation. What can I say? But that may be a time I actually take PTO off to play a game, because I am going to be in my room in the darkness with soda, chips. I'm not even going to go to the gym. I'm just be in there and be vampiring it out for a whole weekend. Heck, that's if it takes me longer, I'm going to be doing that for the whole time. But I appreciate you guys for listening to this video. It's a shorter one, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be a shorter one today. But absolutely tune in next time. And if you guys want me to talk about anything specifically, just shoot in the comments. I'll read them all. Thank you guys. You have a great one.